Bailey. I will be presenting to y'all Interpersonal Communication, Chapter 1, Introduction to Human Communication. Have you ever had a conversation where you felt completely understood? Or maybe no one matter what you said, it felt like the other person just wasn't getting it?
Yes, all the time.
Every day. Every day.
Alrighty. Introduction. There are various types of communication like interpersonal, group, public, meditated communication. Today we will focus on interpersonal communication and dive into the skills that make communication effective in all different aspects. Here you have the definition of what the words mean that you will learn throughout this chapter. Interpersonal means communication with oneself. Interpersonal, communication with others. Meditated, communication through technology. This experience is at the heart of interpersonal communication, which is defined by which two people sharing an idea to connect on a deeper level. So we're going to talk about different types of communication. So for the communication, we have verbal, which is more of a face-to-face, over the phone, video calls, and speeches. Next, we have nonverbal communication, which you communicate through body language, facial expressions, gestures, posture, and eye contact, as you see as the examples that I use. Now we have a visual, is where you have like graph, charts, and videos. Stuff that you can teleport via Zoom or such thing as that nature. Listening is also a type of communication. A lot of people doesn't take it as important as it needs to be. It is a critical part of an effective communication, which involves actively understanding and interpreting messages from others. As you see here, you have two women that are talking. They're engaging in a conversation. Here you have a woman and I'm guessing her significant other. Well, one is listening, one is doing the talking, and here is a mother and her child, which is another form of communication that has to be actively done. Written communication is any form such as an email, a letter, social media. When you make any type of engagement on social media, it is considered a written documentation that people use for clarification. Formal and informal communication. Formal is mostly like business meetings, official emails, casual conversation, and personal interaction. So for business, it's mostly like you have a business meeting, or you'll get an official email. If you got that type of corporate job, you'll get an email. Casual is like two people meeting out somewhere, normal, just out having fun. And then you have personal, where you on an outing or a family gathering. Here I have a summary of all the communication. So verbal is what?
Spoken word.
Nonverbal.
Body language and facial expression.
Visual.
Charts, pictures, and images.
Written.
Anything that you write or text.
Listening.
Actively listening to someone.
Formal and informal.
Structured and casual.
Business and personal.
All right, guys, paying attention. That's what I'm talking about. So, analyzing intentional and versus unintentional communication. So, we're going to watch a movie here, a little skit. So, you have to give me your thoughts and tell me what you think it is, intentional or unintentional.
So, As it turns out, the green trash can is not recycling. It's for greens, like compost and eggshells. And the blue one is recycling. I found a junior hockey league right here in San Francisco, and get this, tryouts are tomorrow after school. What luck, right?
Oh yeah, that sounds fantastic.
So, how was the first day of school?
It was fine, I guess. I don't know.
Ahem. Ahem.
So, Riley, how was school?
School was great, alright?
Riley, is everything okay?
Riley, I do not like this new attitude.
What is your problem? Just leave me alone.
Young lady, I don't know where this disrespectful attitude came from.
Yeah? Well, just shut up!
That's it. Go to your room. Now.
So what was it that Riley was showing in this video?
Forced to go rogue. Hunted from within. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Available now.
So what was it that Riley was displaying? Was it intentional, unintentional?
It was unintentional communication because she didn't have control, I think, at the moment. She probably was just frustrated, had a lot going on.
She was mad because she lost control.
So why do you think it was intentional?
She don't control her emotions.
She have or she didn't?
She doesn't.
Okay. So in the skit, Riley showed how unspoken emotion can manifest by using her body language and how people can perceive the wrong message just by your emotion. So mom started one thing, dad started another one. Riley went into a tantrum because they was basing everything off of her emotions and her body language and the way that she carried herself. So one doesn't realize body language and gestures play a lot into communication. So people have to be mindful of their posture, their gesture, and body language because it could also be perceived the wrong way when that's not the message you're trying to get across. Mindful communication, there are 5 facets. Observing, paying close attention to internal experience without judgment. Meaning thoughts, feelings. So if you feel some type of way about somebody that you didn't deserve and you ain't like it, you don't need to do that because that ain't right. Describing, putting your thoughts and feelings into words that can help improve clarity and self-understanding. If you have a situation with somebody and they saying, what's going on? You gotta use your words to express to them how you feel about everything. If you don't, then it's gonna be misinterpreted. Acting with awareness, engaging in a task with full attention and avoiding autopilot, which means you know what you're doing, but you're gonna autopilot and you basically muting yourself to ignore the whole situation and you letting the person feel